all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, please feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you can get those notifications anytime that new reads are being posted, okay? It definitely helps out the growth of the channel. This read is going to be for Scorpio. Scorpio, I'm seeing that during the cycle of this read, the ego within the spirit of true self is seeking security in people. And the soul has the spirit of true self learning some lessons during the cycle of this read. I'm seeing some northeastern wind where the soul is teaching the spirit of true self about the perception of partnership in regard to being in love. And then I'm also seeing some western wind where the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about the process of looking for a job. Then I'm also seeing that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about the process of power in regard to earthquakes. Furthermore, overall, I'm seeing that the Wheel of Fortune is strongly involved in what's happening during the cycle of this read. I'm seeing that the spirit of true self is trying to send you a message. That message being involving the spirit of water. So if the spirit of water, Spirit is saying to return to the source of the feminine for purification. Then I'm also seeing sacred sexuality, where the spirit of true self is sending a message saying to reconnect with the source of your divine sexuality. I'm also seeing that the spirit is sending a message about healing. So spirit is sending a message saying that I support you on the path of healing, okay? So this could have to do with, the ego within the spirit of true self seeking security in people, the dynamic of those relationships in regard to your sexuality and you being divinely guided in a pure way, because sex is sacred, right? So this could have to do with feeling purified in your interactions with others externally in regard to sex, and not being in a traumatic or a damaged energy when it does come to you involving yourself with others sexually. There is that lessons coming through by the way of the soul having to do with being in love and looking for a job and earthquakes, which has a natural aspect to everything that's going on. So I am seeing that you're learning lessons about all of that stuff, especially in the regard to an ascending energy. The ascending energy has to do with learning, expanding your ideologies, transcending, preparing for union, and starting a new phase. Looking for a job, starting a new job. Earthquakes are a resemblance of the process of power representing change, as well as with being in love, there is a sense of preparing for union, right? Then I'm seeing the death energy. Death energy is a representation of change. It is a representation of new beginning, not returning to old ways, growth and transformation, as well as acknowledging that what's done is done and you're open to moving forward. Then I'm seeing the cut down energy, where there is someone cutting something out, where you're cutting something out, a sense of separation. Like I said, not returning to old cycles, ending old cycles and starting something new, especially with that death and transcending energy, marking the end of something and the beginning of something else, right? So then, to bring it all full circle, I'm seeing healthy choices. With those healthy choices, there is an acknowledgement of self-love and self-care, being happier and enjoying love in your life. Overall emotions and specific messages that I'm seeing for this read, quite a bit. There's a healing energy that was offered in order to be able to be given this read, for you not to feel anxious, for you not to feel paralyzed or stuck. I'm seeing that you may have a lot on your plate, So maybe busy and hardworking, diligent in what it is that you're doing. For you not to feel embarrassed, for you not to feel inferior. I'm seeing that opportunities are coming for you, so be open to receiving them. This is an energetic read, so energy was offered to me for me to be able to do this read for you not to worry, for you to feel at ease, for you are not guilty. And I'm seeing that there's a vacation going on, or you're going to go on vacation, or Spirit is suggesting that God's timing is divine and perfect, and maybe you're going to go on a vacation, especially considering the fact that the summer is coming, you know, so it may be, you know, a time for vacation. So if you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to interpret and share the message with you. I am a diviner, and I do see that by the way of the energy that was offered to me for me to be able to share this message with you, it was a healing energy. So thank you. The energy that was offered to me is the Knight of Swords energy. The Knight of Swords energy says that I'm in a position to be seeking information for you to exchange it and prepare the message for you, or so that you're able to receive it. Okay, it is being received as fabulous and marvelous, wonderful type of energy. So it's being received as like not cheesy or shallow or anything like that. Then the energy that I see you in for the cycle of the read is the Ace of Rods. With the Ace of Rods, it is a representation of you stepping into something new, you receiving something new, purchasing something new, acquiring something new that will assist you in making life easier and more convenient. Okay, so with the Ace of Rods, this is going to be a useful tool. It could be the accomplishment of getting a home, a car, a computer, a new phone, a new watch, or anything like that that makes you governing your life more easy and efficient. Okay, I am also seeing that it's a wise decision that you've made this investment. It is coming through as thoughtful and philosophical, so maybe you've been working on this, thinking about it for a while. It is coming through as something that you were patient with, that you didn't overwhelm yourself in the ideas or the thoughts about investing in this, because you saw it as an investment, right? And I'm just seeing that it took time because there was wisdom involved in you acquiring this tool. It's also being received as not like dramatically life-changing whatever it is that you invested in, though it is something that was a wise choice. Okay, so the first card that I'm seeing in the past position for this read is that you were in a Three of Pentacles, which is showing just that you were working hard, probably saving up money for this Ace of Rods type of energy. You are being received as glorious, magnificent, splendid. So I'm just seeing like you putting out a lot of good work, right? Also very relaxing and wise. I'm seeing like a lot of transparency in the fact that you were being diligent in your hard work and like building up your skills and talents. Then I'm seeing that you were in the Six of Swords energy. So the Six of Swords energy is showing me that you were moving forward. This is like having all of your ducks in a row, having all of like putting your negative emotions aside to focus on the achievement of your goals, right? So with the Six of Swords, it's just like moving on to clearer waters, like you're not a struggle at sea anymore, you know? You are being received as honorable, saintly, justified, and attractive in this energy, as well as hardworking. So I'm just seeing all of your hard work has paid off. Then I'm seeing you in the Eight of Cups energy, which is just showing me that you did have some type of emotional regrets in regard to maybe some of the things that you sacrificed, challenges that you had to overcome, lessons that you learned about yourself. Are being received as very intelligent, wise, brilliant, as well as ladylike. So this could have to do with like you stepping into that sacred sexuality energy, being led by the spirit of water, that you were able to gracefully let go of what did not serve you and move forward with what does serve you. I am seeing you in this energy as not depressed, just being in that energy of lessons learned for the things that you had to cut down. let go of, and like I said, move on from. Then towards the end of the cycle of this read, I am seeing that you were in the Chariot energy. With the Chariot energy, is just showing that you worked hard and you were determined, and that led you to be in this Ace of Rods overall energy where you got the job done and you're starting anew, right? You are being received in this Chariot energy with a sense of determination, resilience. You are being received as being guided by your ancestors, hardworking, delightful, and not repulsive, aggressive, or not received well. So let's talk about your future. The first thing that I'm seeing for your future is the Ten of Cups energy paired with the Queen of Pentacles. This could be male or female, the gender is not specific. Though I am seeing a sense of like a happy ending with good fortune attached to it, right? So this is someone that can make good financial decisions, knows where to invest their money, and also has, you know, a sense of charitability about themselves. Like you invest in others as well. And with the Ten of Cups, it's just showing joy, happiness, a sense of fulfillment. Okay, this is going to be received as like a very magical full circle moment in your life. Like I said, there is that healthy choices energy where self-love, self-care, being happier in your love and life are prioritized. It is coming through very strong, as well as not mischievous or having some ill intention or ill fate attached to it. Okay, so then I'm seeing that Death energy. So with that Death energy, it is a representation of change. Like I said, though, this is an earthly change. So what this could mean, especially considering the fact that with the southwestern wind, the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about the process of power in regard to earthquakes. That's what that could mean. So take it as it resonates, okay? I am seeing that even as this change may happen, it's not meant to bring harm to you, though to bring change and healing to the earth, okay? Moving forward, I do see you in the Five of Swords reversed energy, where you are not in competition with anyone. You're being received in this energy as very mystical, mysterious, and nothing and no one can compare to that kind of power, okay? You're also being received in this energy as not creepy and not dysfunctional. So the fact that you're not in competition with anyone and you are being led by, let's just call it like it is, that ascension type of energy, there is a sense of transcending that's going on, not only within you, though also your connection to the earth and the universe. I am seeing that Spirit wants to send you a message about the winter. During this time, Spirit is sending you a message in the future that a time for turning inward is essential to rest in silence. Then as far into your future as I can see is bringing it full circle. The Wheel of Fortune energy. As I stated more towards the beginning of the energy, the capability or reason or initial impactful thing that's involved with everything that's going on during the cycle of this read is the Wheel of Fortune. And that put the spirit of true self in position to be able to communicate with you the way that it did, because it's not the wheel of desperation, it's the Wheel of Fortune. And if your prayers or your beliefs or ideas based on good are the pathway to get you to your blessings. So thank you all so much for being able to join me for this read. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Please feel free to subscribe, like the post, share it, even if you aren't a Scorpio. I send you love, light, and healing energy, and I will see you all next time. Bye.